Are you looking for a new audio drama? Seven Lamb Productions' most recent release is Movie Night, a sitcom-style series about 6 film buff friends who get together every Friday night to hang out and watch a movie. Often, the film they watch correlates with their everyday lives. So if you're in the mood for some comedy or just love film, go to sevenlamb.com or search for Movie Night wherever you listen to podcasts. We're on CastBox, Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Deezer, Podcast Addict, and many more. And don't forget to rate and review.
Welcome to another episode of Will There Be Cake? I am your host, Amber Simpson. Robert Lamb's over there on the other side of the table.
Right over here.
Looking at me, all weird like.
Okay, not weird like.
Not weird like. Just
Jesus,
normal
I'm
like.
not creepy. I'm not creepy. Normal.
With his Jurassic
but my
Park
normal
shirt.
I do have a Jurassic Park shirt, but that's not how that's not tied to today.
It could be.
Could it?
Didn't, what's his name have, some fast food?
Yeah, Sam Neill, I know, eats McDonald's every once in a while.
See,
so
exactly.
That's something, I guess. I'm sure, Laura Dern and Jeff Goldblum have had
He has a
their
little
share
soup
of fast
cup
food.
that's like a fast food.
Soup cup?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm making shit up now.
Okay.
Anyway, joining us for the second episode in a row. Weathering the storm to get here with us today. It's probably long gone by now.
Yeah, I think it is.
Fran, thank you for joining us again.
Thank you for having me once again. It's fun.
Yeah. Today is Fast Food Day.
Fast food day.
Fast food.
Okay, the Batman theme with fast food. It works, I guess.
It does.
Okay.
It really works with anything, but it's fine.
That's true. Anything with 2 syllables.
That's
Batman,
true.
fast
Jurassic
food.
Park.
Jurassic Park.
I do wonder,
That's
does
3.
Batman eat fast food? What do you think, Robert?
Yes.
I'm sure he has. I don't think he does it often.
Fat Man, definitely.
Fat Man does. but Batman, he can't do it too much because he's got to stay fit.
He's got to keep those muscles.
I don't know. He's rich, so he might actually just eat fancy food all the time.
Yeah, he has that butler man that makes him things.
Alfred?
Yeah.
Jesus. Butler man.
That butler man.
Yeah.
Though I do want to say that does not mean anything. If you're rich, you can still go to McDonald's. Look at Donald Trump; he does that all the time.
They go to
True.
He celebrated
that
that college
White
win
House,
for the he went out there because the chefs were on strike or whatever. I don't remember what happened, but they went to McDonald's and they're like,
Were the
"Here's
chefs
some
really
offers."
on strike?
Something happened with it's the government shutdown, so none of them were working there. So he just was like, "Well, let's just go get McDonald's," and then they all had their fair share of Whoppers, and chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggies.
So
I forgot
fast
that even
food.
happened. That was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot that happened.
Yeah, I just remember that was a big story.
Man. Yeah. Anyway, today is your day. It's your excuse to indulge in your favorite fast food treats. So even if you're dieting, today is your cheat day.
What's your Amber Simpson? What's your favorite fast food restaurant? If you had to have fast food right now, what would you get?
Taco Bell.
Okay. What about you, Fran?
I think I would. Oh, that's hard. I think I'd say Wendy's.
Honestly, I was going to say Wendy's. Only because I love their spicy chicken.
That's
so
good.
good.
Baconators are pretty good.
Baconator? I haven't had one of those in a long time.
It really depends on my mood. I usually go between McDonald's. I really love McDonald's breakfast. I love Taco Bell for drunk times.
Yep.
But
whenever I'm
Wendy's, I like to spread
buzzed.
Wendy's in there every once in a while. I like to get Checkers fries every once in a while.
I always feel like if I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm being a little healthy. I'm I'm going to have some healthy.
Yeah, some healthy fast food.
And then I go there. I'm like, give me a char grilled chicken sandwich, please.
That's true.
None of those.
That's
fries.
probably the healthiest.
And
version.
replace my waffle fries with a yogurt parfait, please. Thank you. With the berries and the granola. I'm not having any chocolate chips with that. I'm healthy today.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I used to get Taco Bell used to be my favorite. But they keep getting rid of items at Taco Bell.
They do, and it's not always the best, but that's everything.
I feel like Taco Bell is one of those. Both Taco-Bell and Chipotle they just taste too much like what I eat at home. So it's I don't prefer going to those. I just prefer eating at home.
Yeah, because it's better quality.
Yeah, that's why.
That's true.
That's why I just burgers all the way.
Burgers all the way.
Yeah, I mean, America does that the best, I think. The burger.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's
what we're known for.
Fast food restaurants started as a hamburger joint.
I will say, back in Venezuela, they had these little like vending posts where they sell burgers, and oh my god, I'm telling you, those are like. They exceed the 3,000 calorie count, I'm pretty sure. Now that I think about it, it's insane. They have fried eggs, they have bacon, fries, everything you can think of. They put it in a burger, and it's absolutely delicious. But it's,
it's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, your heart starts beating a little faster once you look at it. It's bad.
I got that quad. One time I was so hungry, and I went to Burger King, and I was like, I'm starving. I was like, I'm going to try the quad stacker. It was like the biggest thing they had.
It's like
and it had like
burgers,
4 pieces of meat, bacon on each level, cheese on each level, and I'm like,
how did you even fit that in your mouth?
One, I didn't even eat the whole thing. I could feel my heart stopping every bite. It just was like dun dun, dun dun, and I'm like, all right, I gotta stop this. And it actually made me sick. I was like, I can't do that again.
Wow.
But I would say like even like Five Guys, like I really like their burgers, but those things are fatty too. Like those are
those are also expensive. I feel like they just charge for each thing that you have to add. And it's just
they're like onions, $1.
Where?
Yeah, Five Guys.
Oh, Five Guys.
You put like different things on it. Yeah.
With that being said, now that Robert said his like the biggest burger he's eaten, what's do any of us have any other crazy burger stories? I know I went to what's the thing?
I had a burger with donut buns one time. That was delicious.
Oh, that sounds great.
It was really good. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds bad, but it's really like the sweet, salty. I just love sweet and salty things. So like, I think it depends how it's made.
It's just weird. Like I like sweet, salty. I just don't know about sweet with meat. It's just,
and I'm not sure it's salty.
I don't know. I feel like that would end up being good. I don't know why.
And no, it probably is because I know that they sell those like gourmet burgers like different places. I had peanut butter on a burger one time, peanut butter and like potato chips on a burger, and I thought it was not going to be good. And I ate it, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, I've had a peanut butter burger too. Those are good.
I was surprised by that.
I do have to say, Steak and Shake sells the 7x7, even though it's not on the menu.
What's a 7x7?
It's just a 7-patty burger.
Oh my god! But their patties are like super thin.
They are, yeah.
So are their fries.
I ate one of those one time.
I hate it.
And they put the the tomatoes and the lettuce on the side. I did not touch those. The whole thing.
I don't want the
humongous.
All meat and cheese.
It was just me not being able to move for like a good 3 hours after I got home. But was it worth it? Yes. Would I do it again? Probably not.
Yeah.
No.
That's why like sometimes it's just like too much meat and cheese.
It is too much meat, and it was cheese in between each patty. It was crazy. Very tasty though, I have to say.
I mean, I like a big burger, but yeah, not a sponsor. Not right now, anyways. We'll see how things change.
Hopefully soon.
Although I hate their fries. Fix them.
So
now they're not going to be a sponsor anymore.
Yeah, they won't be.
So fast food restaurants started coming around after the rising popularity of cars after World War I.
Right.
And White Castle was the first company to step into the scene of fast food in 1921 when hamburgers were offered for only 5 cents a piece in Wichita, Kansas.
Jesus.
But 1921 was also the year that drive-ins were invented, but those were invented by a place called the Pig Stand in Dallas, Texas. And the owner said that they started it because people with cars are lazy and don't want to get out of them.
That's accurate.
That's pretty accurate, yeah.
Have you ever been to a drive-in fast food place? I can only think of Sonic.
Sonic is
That's the only one I've ever been to.
Not me, though. No.
You've never been to one?
No.
Sonic, yeah.
It's just awkward to me. Like, I'll eat in my car, but it's awkward to sit there.
Yeah.
And have
I mean, did they do that just because like cars were like bigger then, and like people just liked going out for a drive? And so, I mean, because drive-ins were big, those drive-in theaters, drive-in fast food places, like all that kind of stuff. It was just about being in your car and hanging out and listening to the radio, listening to some Del Shannon and
when cars were created and they were affordable for people to have, like that's of course they wanted to spend time.
Plus, a lot of people had like convertibles and stuff too. I think back then, so they would just do that. Also, I'm basing all of my knowledge on this stuff by American Graffiti and The Graduate, so just old movies. But I assume that's how it was.
Probably.
I do want to ask.
And Happy Days.
Those 5-cent burgers. What do you think that would be adjusted to inflation?
Well, now I don't know.
It was 1921.
Oh, it's 1921.
Well, now a White Castle burger is like a couple bucks. Like they're small though. I wonder if they were that small back then.
I don't know. But when McDonald's started, McDonald's was a sit-down restaurant and then changed to a fast food place when Ray Kroc bought it or whatever. Ray Kroc bought it from the McDonald's brothers or whatever for $5 million. I think
brothers
bought it for $5 million and turned into $1 billion.
Speaking of, McDonald's brothers created the assembly lines in fast food restaurants. Before, assembly lines were just thought of with cars, but McDonald's brought them to fast food restaurants when they revamped their San Bernardino, California drive-in in 1948, and McDonald's could churn out a hamburger, fries, and a shake in under 20 seconds. And they focused their business model on maximum efficiency. And then Burger King came along in 1953 in Miami, Florida, and decided to cater to the picky eaters and came up with the have it your way, which they still go with today.
Mm. That was kind of the downfall of everything, though, because then they started because you didn't have sit-down restaurants, they didn't have actual, like, silverware or any of that stuff anymore, so it was all plastic and paper, which is now they still use.
Killing the environment.
So they use a lot of that stuff. And then not only that is the assembly line thing focused on making people work in a specific area. Like, you just flip burgers, you just put the condiments on the burgers, you just do this rather than having somebody. It's more efficient for sure, but then you also get employees that don't know how to do anything besides the one thing they were taught.
Right, exactly.
Which is like, that's what a lot of people complain about now, because everyone's like, how come minimum wage is going up to $15? Why should I pay for this when, these people are just doing fast food and all they have to do is flip a burger and stuff like that? It's like, yeah, well, maybe they'll do more now.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
that's just,
more
again,
responsibilities.
We don't need to get in the whole argument of it, but
I know.
I think it all comes down with the company. Is like, when we started working at the theater with MovieCo, it was the same way. You worked in one area, and that's pretty much it. And if you get trained in other areas, like you're supposed to get a raise or whatever.
Right.
But AMC completely does it differently. You're trained everywhere, whether you like it or not, and you do everything. That way, you know everything, and they can use you everywhere, and they can pay you more, which they don't, but they could.
They could. But you got to think, like, also people are upset because they want their food as fast as possible, right? But Chick-fil-A has kind of, like, streamlined it by, like, basically, opening up more lanes, having more windows, like, having people outside. They actually have employees outside that direct the traffic.
Having more employees,
stuff
paying
like that.
them better money.
Yeah, because you can demand more service from them if you pay them better. But then also, like, I don't know. It's just, like, to me, it's, like, people complain. You can't, like, have it both ways. Like, you want your food fast, but then it's not going to be as good. Or you can take a little bit more time and get better quality stuff. Yeah. I don't know.
I do want to ask, do you guys think that the whole assembly line thing and how they focus on speed, do you think that gives a big hit to the quality of the food that comes out?
Probably. I mean,
it's weird because, like, Chick-fil-A... but I think Chick-fil-A is different because they're always, like, really busy.
Yeah, they're
so
always
because they're always busy, they're probably
but
constantly making
fast.
food. Well, but I'm saying they're constantly probably making.
Right.
Whereas, like, other places,
Burger King and McDonald's, especially Burger King, some of them are really busy. Like the one on the south side is really fucking busy.
Right.
The ones by Adam's house on 4th Street, I like barely ever see anyone there.
But do you remember back in the day when I was younger, in the 90s?
When you were younger?
When I was younger. Do you remember when I was younger?
Yeah, I remember.
Because you were younger too. Okay. So in the 90s, they used to have where they would make the burgers ahead of time and just throw them on a warmer. They don't do that anymore.
They don't do because it's gross.
Yeah, you know what happened? Every Friday, I used to go over to my friend April and Jessica's house. Like, they were just friends of mine. My mom would, like, let me go over there. We'd hang out, like, at their aunt's house. And their aunt would always take us to, after school, we'd go to McDonald's for lunch and then come back. Well, one time they went and they got cheeseburgers, and on both of the burgers there were spiders crawling all over them.
That is
wow.
Yeah.
How does that even happen?
And it wasn't too long after that. Not that this was the thing that changed it, but not too long after that they decided to. I heard that they were getting rid of the warmers and stuff. I'm like, maybe that was a good idea.
Yeah,
because that's gross. Because how long were those sitting up there?
Yeah, for there to get spiders all over it.
Yeah, which is gross.
Anyway,
I mean, roaches are gross, but spiders are just.
But just to have a bunch of spiders, oh god,
no, that is nightmare fuel right there.
The worst thing that ever happened to me was when I ate candy, the Rolos.
Oh, yeah.
Rolo candy. That had, like, little beetles in it. And I didn't know until halfway through. Then I saw a piece of chocolate, like, walking along my wrapper. And I'm like, that's not right. And then there's, like, a beetle. I'm like, ah.
One time when I was a kid, my mom took me, she used to take me to get breakfast at McDonald's every once in a while before school. And she took me to McDonald's. This was in Gulfport. Ordered my normal sausage biscuit with cheese, and then I got it, opened up the wrapper, and it had a giant man-sized bite out of it already.
What the heck?
Like, so it was just like hungry on the line. It was like, "Arr," and then wrapped it back up.
Oh, no, that's disgusting. That does remind me of a story. I used to work at Target, and this one guy used to disappear mid-shift. Nobody knew where he went. He would just go to the break room and take a bite out of people's foods.
Just like random people.
Just like in the
random
break
people.
room?
You just go to your sandwich, and it's bitten. And then, they ended up
firing.
I'd hope so.
They didn't actually. I don't think they fired him. I think he ended up leaving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that is.
He's like, I'm done. I'm full. that was. I just
Got
want
my
to get
lunch for
hired.
today.
Yeah, I just want to get hired.
Yeah.
Eat some lunches.
To no one's surprise, he was a horrible worker too.
Yeah,
But-
no.
People like that usually are. I assume.
Yeah.
So McDonald's sells 75 hamburgers every second around the world.
That seems accurate.
Yeah.
There's a
Making
lot
McDonald's very cool.
of them. Yeah.
Let's see if I got any more facts. Well, the only other fact I have is when I was doing my research, I found out that a lot of fast food chains gave workers time off to vote for the election, which is really cool. I think every job should do that.
It should just be a holiday.
And there was they gave a lot of free food to customers too, which I wish I knew because I totally would have had and got some free food. But White Castle actually closed all of their stores and gave the workers time paid off to go vote.
Oh wow.
That's
really nice.
That is
awesome.
very responsible of them.
Fucking White
Thank you,
Castle.
White Castle. Very cool.
Speaking of White Castle,
we're actually getting one.
Yes,
yeah,
we're getting one in Orlando.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking huge. It's
gonna be the biggest
have
one
like
that they've ever built.
120 jobs, and it's going to be open 24 hours. And I'm excited to take a road trip to White Castle when it opens.
Yeah,
I thought there was already a White Castle in Orlando.
No, I think there was a long time.
Probably
No, there was one in Florida a long time ago, and it shut down.
Okay.
I think there's been Crystal Burgers.
Yeah, Crystal Burgers
Crystal
is a big thing,
was like kind of like
White Castle
our
are a little
version
bit
of
more
the-
rare. They haven't opened one in like a really
time.
long time when I read that article the other day.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Okay, so of all the fast food, what place has the best burger and what place has the best fries? You go first.
I have not tried the what's it called? The Checkers fries, but I can.
No?
Whoa, what?
You should.
No, but I'm pretty sure they're absolutely amazing, so I'll go with that.
They are.
Just because they just look incredible. I've tried the ones that you buy on the supermarkets, but
That's not.
they don't get it's not the same. But even those are already amazing. So imagine the actual real thing. And then as far as the burger goes, I don't know, because Five Guys has great burgers, but I just want to say Wendy's. I love the Baconator. It's just a great burger.
All right. That's not bad. Plus, they have square burgers. You get a little bit more.
Yeah.
A little bit more than a round one. They don't cut corners like they say on their Twitter account when they're bashing McDonald's. And
God,
shit.
I love Wendy's Twitter account.
I know, it's so funny.
What about you, Amber Simpson?
I think I'll have to go with Checkers fries, and I personally would rather have a McDonald's burger than anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, Wendy's. I don't know if it's like. It's because I don't know what it is. I don't like a lot. I like the simplicity of the McDonald's burger.
Yeah.
Like I like just a double cheeseburger.
I was gonna say double cheeseburger is like my favorite thing there.
Yeah.
It costs more than like a McDouble though, but I guess that's because of the cheese.
An extra slice of cheese. It makes me so mad.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
It's not much more though.
No.
Big Mac is actually really good too.
Yeah.
See, I never really got like I've had a Big Mac before, but I just for some reason I always did the double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always
me
liked
too.
that one from McDonald's, but I do like Checkers fries. Is probably like up there. Although it's been a long time since I've had their fries.
There's one so close to you.
Now I know, but I just don't go that way. In-N-Out. Have you had In-N-Out?
I haven't had In-N-Out. No.
You never had In-N-Out?
No.
In-N-Out's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
but they
what I've
really
heard.
only have like 2 burgers. It's like, do you want cheeseburger or hamburger? Like they have nothing else. They have like 5 things on their menu, but it's just like it's good. It's really good. I remember when we went to LA, John, like that was like his favorite thing. He wanted to like bring him home on the airport. Airplane with him. I was like, I don't know if they'll allow you to do that.
There's also Culver's has really good burgers too, but they're like really greasy, so I have to be in the
True.
mood for Culver's.
I
I
agree.
don't know if I've had a burger from
It's been a while since I last did, but I remember them being pretty good, though I do agree that they are pretty greasy.
Yeah, it is pretty greasy.
They're the home of the Butterburger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, home of the Butterburger. And they have, I forget what the kind of ice cream they have is, but that's good too.
Yeah, the custards.
Yeah, it's like a custard, yeah.
Yeah.
They are very nice. Yeah.
But they never had like you have to wait for your stuff. They make you pull around. the
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
That's interesting.
They don't keep things in a warmer.
Yeah, I mean that's good.
The only 2 things I've ever gone, I've just dined in though.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I haven't had to wait now. I don't know exactly how long.
There's one like right down the street from my house, so like, and it's open late, so I always go pick up stuff. They have like cheese curds too. It's good.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. So obviously celebrate today by eating some fast food.
Obviously.
And then
do any of them sell cake?
I think. Where did I go recently? I think McDonald's has some new
like cake bites
desserts.
Or something like that?
Yeah, but I can't remember if one of them. I feel like one of them was.
I don't think any of them have actual cake though.
Yeah, it sounds.
Usually it's like pies or something like that.
Yeah, or donuts. Dunkin' Donuts is fast. Well, not fast food, but it's
like
fast donuts.
It's definitely fast donuts. Fast. Honestly, that should be their slogan: fast donuts, faster coffee. That would be pretty cool.
They have pancakes. Ooh.
Oh, that's true. Okay, that's a type of cake, I guess, but only in the morning.
Cake. You're right. I don't know if any. I
think you got to go like buy your own cake somewhere.
Yeah.
I think you could celebrate with a cake today.
Yeah, for sure.
By the way, Fran, most of the episodes we say yes to cake. I think there's only been a few where we don't. Of all the episodes we do.
I'm guessing that's the holidays that aren't too great.
Or no, it's either like, honestly, I think it's just days that we're already celebrating something sweet. Like it's already like ice cream day, or well, I think we still like
because even like the serious holidays like Veterans Day, we're like, why not have a cake?
Gotta have a cake. Celebrate.
Though for ice cream day, ice cream cake sounds amazing.
Yeah, I think that's what we did for ice cream day. But
definitely.
I think we did a strawberry shortcake day, which was already the cake.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyways, I think you can have a cake today because you're already eating unhealthy with the fast food. Might as well throw in a cake.
You might as well just
bump
go it up. Go from 8K calories to 10K. Nobody cares this day.
Yeah, what's 2 more thousand? Who cares?
You know what? It's like what they say. If you're good the other 6 days, you can be bad just one.
Yeah. Just this will be your cheat day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Happy fast food day, guys. Thank you for joining us, Fran, and we will see you guys mañana.
That means tomorrow.
Oh, thank you.
This has been a 7 Lamb production.